watched a Bohem video, and uh, the video was titled AA, something like that. You know, that's I didn't get the correct title, but basically the quote that he mentioned and it stuck out. It's something that I've been feeling for months and not years, especially the last couple months, especially in Brooklyn, New York. I started thinking about it, and it made absolute sense. It's like, it's how you use technology versus the development of technology. Uh, Basically, it's more important is how you use something. I could have a either 8 or 9 millimeter camera, and I could do something with it. The guy that has the best, let's say, cell phone, the new iPhone or the Samsung phone, or the best digital camera out there, and he just won't be able to produce something artistically to that effect, or it won't be just as good, or it'll be great features, but it just won't be all that awesome. Then you could talk about well, how do we value art to begin with, But what I left in my comment and I said, it's like even something like YouTube or Instagram, I found a lot. People will just, you could I'm creating my own beat, my own music, and then I saw like a commercial for a motorcycle. It was an Indian. It was just like that's the same thing. Like a couple weeks ago, I finished doing it. It was just very similar. I don't know if I uploaded or something like that, but it's like, how the fuck did you do the same beat? The same music. And on Instagram, it's like the music I put in, it's like these kids are juveniles. One of them was an Indian little kid, or like some dude. It's like he had all these children on his Instagram, and he took my song and then he broke it apart. He had like an application. He broke it apart to like pieces, the beat, and then like it went on my page, and then he showed his name that it was his. That's your technology. We have something like Instagram, which is you can upload videos, this and that. You can communicate with anyone in the world. It is a big form of medium right there, a big social platform, and upload music, videos, this and the other, and the world will see it. But someone could just take it and just they protect those people. It's like I wrote emails, this and that, and I tried to fight it, and it was just still there. To the point, it's like I don't want to upload any music on Instagram. You're not gonna take anything from me like that, So you have something really great that in the '90s we probably wouldn't have imagined it, but you just like you steal from me. In the '90s, I probably would have been protected from that fucking geek. So that's how I ended the comment. But in reality, it's not just about that. That's the biggest platform that got me so aggravated, including this commercial I saw. And it's like, well, go fuck yourselves. I don't need your shitty bicycles to begin with. It just gets you fucking angry. It's like, you just put that away just so you cut things off. I don't need that company. I don't need that company. So you people protect the fucking thieves. And in the video, he was talking about AI. He mentioned AI, artificial intelligence. And he pointed out to this robot that I've seen on YouTube. It's just creepy. It's creepy because the robot said she would annihilate a lot of people in the world. I'm starting to think maybe the robot isn't so crazy after all, but just, that's pretty much the logic right there. Considering that fucking idiot Instagram as a whole, maybe a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube, you know? Maybe they're right. Maybe the robot is right. But it's like, does it really have to come to that? You know? And, as far as, and as far as Bohem, he does have the same kind of, well, I don't want to say style, but when he does his vlog videos, like when he's in front of the camera, he uses a black and white feature. He was always the artistic one. He has his credibility. He respects art to begin with. He mentioned he's an edit. He likes to edit, and he talks about how it's the process that it's more fun. It's the creative process. It's just producing and creating something. It's composing something. The last beat I made wasn't all that great, but it's like I started messing around with either drums or like form of drums, and I actually started like playing the instrument on my cell phone. I mean, that's great. I'm not gonna buy a whole drum set, so technology goes a long way. What does it matter if I upload it and some idiot takes it and, like, he makes money off of that, and, like, nobody protects my artistic credibility or my artistic rights. I'd much rather get the drums. Who knows what other idiot's gonna be listening or, and stealing nonetheless. But at least, I have something tangible. It's one of the reasons why I bought journals. I have composition books. That's one of the main reasons. Also, it's just, it's a whole different feel of writing with your hand. But, I use it on my computer as well, but I don't upload a lot of this stuff. I don't know what kind of morons are going to take it and turn it into a song. And it's like, and then the jerk-offs that go to see it, they're going to laugh at that shit, even though they don't understand it, because they're literate and they're stupid and they're dumb in the brain. And they don't understand that either. Screw technology, and I could be, on site just writing my writing, my lyrics or something, when some other moron just takes it. Or even to my cell phone, when I have a notepad, I save it on iCloud, and someone steals that. What's the point of that? I don't care for that. I'd rather have a pen and a paper, or a pencil and a paper. So technology goes a long way, but a lot of times it's useless. It's actually counterintuitive to what I want to accomplish, and it just degrades the whole experience that I enjoy with creating. Nevertheless, the legal laws and the fraudulent part of it, the fakeness of it. But I think that's, so going back to the AI, it does have a point. I think it said, I still forget the number, it's 3 out of 10, no, I think it's like 7 or 8 out of 10 people should probably, be put down in this world. It's sad, but it's a harsh reality, It really is. And that robot, that AI robot, it would just like, it almost feel like the person just didn't agree with him, so it could be reprogrammed just by there. So it's like, you make an argument and it could be wrong and it could be reprogrammed. So it's very disturbing nonetheless. And if you look at the facial features of the robot, it's pretty, and then you say, well, it's just not developed properly. Yeah, it's just pretty creepy in itself, down to the point where why would you want to create a form of consciousness into, or create a being to that extent? Well, it might not develop body, its body might not develop, it might just stay the same. And then what if you program it to understand that it should grow a certain way or change, and it becomes angry and agitated, like the movie with I forget the actor's name, but it was a child, and it was a robot, and it was given to a family that lost a child to help them heal, but it just became agitated and angry. And it's like that interview with the vampire, the little girl. Like, you're creating a monster right there. Even though it's a nice being, eventually you just get frustrated, angry, and just won't understand it. It's a form of torture, but that's just great. And the efficiency of these robots, like, help you put groceries away or clean the house. I mean, Jesus. Again, to the point where we're all lethargic and, we're just all stagnant, basically. So that's another way, that humanity is going backwards. But yeah, I mean, I'm just not going to get into, how people can stream consciousness, maybe put a certain mentality in a robot nonetheless. It's another thing. You don't have to, like, clone somebody or, this and the other thing, which people probably do out there, I have proof, but you're going to put whomever you want in a robot's body, good or bad. I could just imagine, like, awful bad people being there, because that's what's cool right now, to a lot of you people. Stupid follows stupid, and, idiot enjoys idiot. But it's not self-deprecating humor. It's just that we have eventually, this is the natural progress of humanity to technology. It always evolves to the highest degree, but in a certain way, on a conscious level, moral level, I think we're going backwards, way backwards. Or maybe it's just all the same. It's just technology just exposes and promotes that behavior nonetheless. It's an argument to be had. But it's as far as, like, having my own experience with technology, it's people are much more welcome to take advantage of you based on that.